We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. ഞാനും പ്രൈസിയും ലൈവിൽ വന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സോ ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന ബിസിനസ്സിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരു ഓവർവ്യൂ തരാൻ വേണ്ടി ഞാൻ എന്നെക്കുറിച്ച് പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഗ്ലേസി. ഞാൻ അമേരിക്കയിൽ ടെക്സാസിൽ രണ്ട് മക്കളും ഹസ്ബൻഡുമായിട്ട് താമസിക്കുന്നു. ഞാനൊരു നേഴ്സാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ക്ലിനിക്കൽ ഔട്ട്കം സ്പെഷ്യലിസ്റ്റായിട്ട് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. കൂടാതെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു പ്രൗഡ് ഡിജിറ്റൽ ബിസിനസ് ഓണറും കൂടിയാണ്. Pricey, thank you for coming live on my page. Can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Good morning, everyone in Australia, and good evening, everyone in US who are all watching it live. Thank you, Glacy, for giving me this opportunity. Let me just introduce myself. I am Tracy. I'm here in Melbourne, Australia. I live with my husband and two kids here. I'm a associate nurse unit manager by profession, and for the last 3 years, I've been doing this digital business successfully too.
Thank you. പ്രൈസി, എന്നെ അറിയാവുന്നവരും എൻ്റെ പേജ് വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നവരും കൂടാതെ നമുക്ക് ഒത്തിരി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് വന്നു. നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് ഈ ബിസിനസ്? വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദിസ് ബിസിനസ് ഓൾ അബൌട്ട്? ക്യാൻ യു ഗിവ് ആൻ ഓവർവ്യൂ അബൌട്ട് ദിസ് ബിസിനസ്?
Okay. So this business, so the digital business, there's a lot of digital business or online business. There's like different types of business. What we are doing is an affiliate marketing business. So we are affiliated with a company that is over like 50 years. They have they're almost there in the market for like 50 years, and they are around 173 countries almost. So we are affiliated with them, so they do have products, and then we are only marketing the potential of the business here, and that is how we are paid commissions for. So that is what the basic of the business that we do.
Is that people are asking, is this business is legit? Is this money marketing, or is something affiliated with it? So how do you make sure this business is legit?
Okay, so Glacy and myself, we all live in a Western. We both live in a Western country, and we all know, like in Western countries, like money chain or pyramid scheme or proxy businesses are not allowed, and it's not legal. Okay, so but what we are doing is it is a legitimate, definitely a legitimate business, because we are paying all the income for, the tax. We are paying the tax for all the income that we are making, and also we do have expenses in the business which we can claim through the taxation office. So to get to a taxation office, obviously it should be a legitimate business, isn't it? We just can't go and say, oh, I'm just doing a business, and you have to provide the proof and everything. Like if I say in Australia, all our income, like our salary income, everything goes directly to the taxation office. Whatever income we are making, all the bank interest that we are making, everything goes into into the records, even if we don't submit it. It's all we have a TFN number, and it's all connected. Definitely the business that we are doing, also the income, they get the details already even before we submit it. So there is full transparency in what we are doing. Okay, and the income that we are making and everything. So I don't know much about the money chain business. Like whatever I've heard, to be frank, like I'm hearing about money chain after I came into this business, but I know a lot of, especially നമ്മുടെ ഒത്തിരി മലയാളികൾ, are the ones who ask me ഇതൊരു മണി ചെയിൻ ആണോ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുന്ന. I've encountered it. ഞാൻ ഈ ബിസിനസ്സിൽ വന്നേ പിന്നെയാണ് ഇത് കേൾക്കുന്നത് തന്നെ. So then I went back and I was asking people who whether people have done it, I think a generation a bit more before me have done a lot of it. So I feel like, those are the age groups people ask me. So I went back and I was asking my husband also, like, and he told me about money chain business, like, it is just making people join it or something. But obviously ours is like, we are affiliated with the company and they do have products. Okay, so I don't think in a money chain they have products, by the way. So they're just making people join, and we are not making of course people are who are interested in the business can join, they can look into this business and do the business. But there are products involved. Okay, and we are paid for the sales for the products that we make. Okay, so and there is nothing like so, and in a money chain only the top person, or like it's like a pyramid, they say, and only the top person earns the money. But ours is a direct selling business, so everyone makes their own, for their own efforts they are paid for. Okay, they are rewarded for their own efforts that they make. Okay, so the person who makes the sales first gets the payment, and then of course it goes backwards. But the main thing is, at one stage, whoever sponsors you, or like, whoever sponsors you into, or introduces you to this business, are paid, you could probably overtake them, okay, in the money that you make. So it doesn't matter, like, you sponsored them or they sponsor you, it doesn't matter. It's your effort, it's your personal business, and you are the driver in your business. Okay, so I think that's one of the main differences with a money chain or a pyramid scheme to our business, because ours is a direct selling business. And on top of that, like, what I would say is, no money, I have not heard about any money chain business teaching you about how to market, how to do marketing. Okay, so we have a training site that teaches you. Like, I have no business background, and of course ഗ്ലേസി ചേച്ചിക്കും ഒരു business background ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരാളാ. So we both don't have any business background, but doesn't matter, like, how did we all learn about this marketing is all because we have the training side that is training us to almost like six, how to market in almost six platforms. Okay, so in a money chain I don't think you really need to do that. You just you are literally going behind people, bugging people. There's nothing like this. Okay, that's why I am in this business, because I'm not a person who would go and ask someone for a long time, like, to buy, lotions and potions. Like, no, that's not me, and I wouldn't do such a business. I think that's all I can say about the money chain, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are also in America. Also, we pay for pay tax for everything. We kind of like what is that? Our social security number. So we when have to submit it before starting this business.
Yeah.
So we are registered with that. So whatever income we earn, we have to pay the tax for that.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
money chain, I don't think nothing affiliated with, like together with tax, or you're paying tax or anything. So I
Yeah.
didn't even hear. I mean, especially the Malayalis ആണ് അത് ചോദിച്ചത്, because നമുക്കും അറിയില്ല ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച്
Yeah.
മണി ചെയിൻ എന്താന്നുള്ളത്. So
അതെ.
I am also heard a lot about that.
പ്രോബബ്ലി അവർക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും അനുഭവങ്ങൾ, അങ്ങനെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് പീപ്പിൾ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കാം. ലൈക്ക്, മേ ബി ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ ദേ ആർ ആസ്കിങ് മീ. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ ഐ വാണ്ടഡ് ടു നോ വാട്ട് ദിസ് ഇസ് ഓൾ അബൌട്ട്.
Yeah, because നമുക്കറിയാം, സോ ഓൺലൈനിൽ ഒത്തിരി സ്കാമും അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. സോ പീപ്പിൾ ആർ സ്കേർഡ് അബൌട്ട് ഇറ്റ്. നമ്മളും അങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നല്ലോ. We are
Yeah,
also,
definitely. Skepticism is not a bad thing, I would say. Like,
yeah.
it's only because you are intelligent, you are like, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മളൊക്കെ എത്ര പെട്ടുപോയേനെ. Like, it's an intelligent, it's only because intelligent people are there. Like, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ മലയാളി, I feel like, they're intelligent people. But where the problem is, people don't inquire about it, or like, people don't actually look into it. Okay, that's where, like, they have a prejudice that, okay, oh, this is also a money chain. That is not right. Like, നമ്മൾക്ക് ഒരു തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, like, we should explore about it. Okay, yeah. So obviously you have all the opportunity to explore about it. You can ask us. Yeah.
നമ്മളും അങ്ങനെ ഒത്തിരി റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ടല്ലേ, നമ്മളും ആദ്യമേയൊക്കെ വിചാരിച്ചായിരുന്നല്ലോ. So
Yeah.
we all did the same thing. So we want to know. So we did the research about it. So
Yeah.
that's how we joined in this business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Next question എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, so everybody asks, Pricey ആണെങ്കിലും nurse ആണ്. So I'm also a nurse. So I'm working as a clinical outcomes specialist. Pricey nurse manager ഒക്കെ ആയിട്ട് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. നമുക്ക് മാന്യമായ ഒരു സാലറി കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. We are getting well paid, right? So
Yeah.
why do we need a side stream income? We are getting paid. So
Yeah.
is it necessary? So why do
Yeah. So, yeah. So your question is, as a professional, do we really need another stream of income? Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely, I would say yes, because we know about nursing. Okay, of course, it's a well-paid profession. It's all good. But like, and we can make a lot of money. I was also thinking, like, I need a lot, like, some time with my kids. Especially when I started the business, my girl was only like turning 3, and my son was around. So he's 11 now. This was 3 years ago. So he just started school, like, it's his basic age, and like, his foundational period in his schooling. So all that time I was thinking, okay, നമ്മളെല്ലാം പറയല്ലോ ഒരു ബേസ് കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ പോയെന്ന്. Like, that is that നമുക്ക് ഒരു 12-13 years വരെ ഉള്ളൂ മക്കളെ നമ്മുടെ ഇതില്, like, whatever we teach them, അവരെ ഒരു മാജിക് സ്ലേറ്റ് പോലെ, like, it is whatever we put into them, that is what they are, in the future. That is what we all believe, like, especially നമ്മുടെ like Indians, like, we are very attached to our kids, and we give them the foundations, isn't it? So that is what I was like, if I work like this, and my husband's also a nurse, like, if we work like this, literally we were not seeing each other. Thankfully my brother was here. So I used to get the kids over there when our shifts were overlapping. So we had a lot of trouble, like, managing the kids, and I really did not want that to, like, pillare, നമുക്ക്, like, we didn't have a family time. So I was thinking this is not going the right way, and my husband was telling me, like, maybe you should drop your hours. But the thing is, like, we all come here to have a better lifestyle, okay? And then like, നാട്ടിലേക്കാളും കഷ്ടമായിട്ട് ഇവിടെ ജീവിക്കാനല്ലോ നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ വന്നത്. Like in India we get a lot of house help, അതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. But we all need a good lifestyle, so obviously we need good money for that. And our kids are growing up, they have their own activities that they are interested in. So for all that, നമുക്ക് പൈസ വേണ്ട എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല, like, that is the reality of life, okay? So then I was thinking, okay, I'm happy to come down on my hours, but I need to do something. So we are literally trading our time for money. Yeah. So obviously if you need money, the time freedom, but at the same time you need financial freedom, you need to have a side hustle. Okay. And then we were looking for a side hustle, and then we thought, okay, like, to start a side hustle, it's not easy. Okay, you have to have a good budget. You have to do your policies, procedures, you have to take insurances, you have to write policies and like all those things are associated with it. So that was not easy, like, both of us already working. So that's when I came, and saw this business and thought, okay, this business is like, coming in a box. It's already like a franchise, it's already having all the legalities attached to it, or everything is already included in it, and you are just plugging in and doing the business. Okay, so I thought, okay, this is much better. But then, obviously when we see that, like, I was also skeptical. We all looked into it. So if you are a professional, I know, like, you are busy with your job and everything, but at the same time, like, if you want to enjoy the financial freedom, and on top of that, like, we can't be working like just like a machine all, like, 30-40 years, isn't it? So at one point, even if it's nursing, like, we all get monotonous. Okay, our work gets monotonous. And health issues start occurring, like, even if we think, okay, I was a person who used to say, like, I'll be working and dying at the bedside. that was my belief of myself, because I still love nursing, and don't take me wrong, but hitting 40 itself, we can all feel that in our body, how our body changes and all the changes happen. Okay, that's inevitable, I would say. So obviously, to and curtail all that, obviously you need a side income for that.
Thank you, Tracy. You well explained about that. Of course, so we can fix the problem like short term goal. You can do some overtime and you can fix the problem, but it's a long term. You need something side
Definitely.
stream income to fix it.
Yeah.
For me also the same thing. My kids are going to the college, so so I was thinking about I need something to look for it. So that's how I'm also end up like joining this business.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you. So, പ്രൈസിയുടെ നേഴ്സാണ്. സോ നമ്മൾ ഫാമിലി വർക്ക് നമ്മൾ ഫുൾ ടൈം ആയിട്ട് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. പ്രൈസി പാർട്ട് ടൈം ആയിട്ട് ജോലി ചെയ്യുന്നു. സോ ലൈക്ക് നമുക്ക് ഫാമിലി ലൈഫ് ഉണ്ട്. പിന്നെ നമ്മുടെ ഫാമിലി പ്രൊഫഷണൽ എല്ലാം കൂടെ. ഹൗ ഡു യു ഫൈൻഡ് എ ടൈം ടു മാനേജ് ദ ബിസിനസ്, യുവർ പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ലൈഫ് ആൻഡ് യുവർ ഫാമിലി ആൻഡ് ദ ബിസിനസ്?
Okay. So when I started this business, this is 3 years ago, I was doing full time nursing. Okay. So, and my husband also was doing full time nursing. So obviously, you can imagine, to do an extra business, any other business, any other traditional business, it would not have been easy. As I told you, getting that jump start would be really hard. I don't think we would be able to manage it quite well. Okay. And we had little kids. Okay. But the beauty of this business is that most of the things is run by automation. Okay. People who are in other IT or engineers and all would understand what automation is, but for nurses and all, they might be wondering what automation is. In reality, it's all once you plug in, it all runs by itself. That is ചുരുക്കം പറഞ്ഞ അതാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്. That initial steps are there for you to set up and everything, but then it runs on its own. Even if you're traveling or you're visiting your family back home, നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ പിള്ളേരുടെ കൂടെ ഇപ്പം അവരുടെ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിൽ ഇൻവോൾവ് ആണ്, whatever is happening behind the scene, your business is also running. Okay. So you don't have to sit in, many people, when they think about online business, there's അവരുടെ ഒരു ഫീലിംഗ് എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, നമ്മളൊരു കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറുമായിട്ട് ഫ്രണ്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കണം. Nothing like that. Okay. So of course the initial steps, and let's be honest, initial steps allam, there are some things to do, to plug in, but you can do it on your own time, your own pace. Okay. This is your own business. So if you want to get it started the earliest, initially you might have to find your own time. Okay. And so അങ്ങനെ അത് തുടങ്ങാനുള്ള ആ ഒരു ഇതേ ഉള്ളൂ. And then it runs on an automation, so you will get a hang of it, and then you can just use your phone, you can walk around just with your phone. Okay. You don't have to have the computer all the time. Adana basic thing. But the thing is, because we have a training site, okay, adana ainde it's a beauty nu parayunne. Our flexibility endukondaanu vecha, we have an automated system that is working for you, a 24/7 admin that is there for you. You are not doing all that. We have it already developed, and there are people behind the scenes doing all this for us. Okay. And then someone inquires about this business, they don't have to wait for our time, or we don't have to wait for their time to explain all those things. Okay. We have videos that is explaining about the business, about the compensation plan, everything, which they can access at their own time, and we can just give them at our own time. Okay. So we don't, and of course they might have questions and all that, we might have to arrange time to deal with that. Okay. So that is what we are doing mainly in this business. So it is all run by the automation system and our video based world class training site. Okay. It is all video based, so if someone wants to plug in and use the system, it's all there already developed for us. Okay. So we don't have to sit there teaching someone. Okay, of course we have to mentor people, that's all there, but at the same time, it is all available. So that is why, of course, as a business owner, you will develop that discipline in your life as well. Okay, that is one thing personally I have developed. I would say, കുറച്ചൊക്കെ മടിയുള്ള കൂട്ടത്തിലാ. അപ്പം I was thinking, I was also scared, am I going to do the business properly? My husband would say, നീ ഇത് ഇപ്പോഴും എന്നോട് പറയാറുണ്ട്, ഓക്കെ നീ ഇത്രയും കൺസിസ്റ്റന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഭയങ്കര അത്ഭുതമാണ്. കാരണം എൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്വഭാവം വെച്ച് പുള്ളിക്ക് പേടിയായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ ഇത് ഡ്രോപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. ബട്ട് ഫോർ ദ ലാസ്റ്റ് 3 years I'm doing it consistently, and what I have developed is a time management and discipline in my life. Sometimes, it's a business. It's not it's like having a new baby in your hand. Okay, so the initial steps might be a bit, you get a lot of help in the initial stage, but you have to figure out how to stop the baby from crying. You have to look at ways to get the baby to have a routine with the sleep. അതെല്ലാം നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചെടുക്കുന്നില്ലേ? Then this business ചെയ്യാൻ അത്ര പാടൊന്നുമില്ല. It's not a human being that you're doing. It's just it's some കുറച്ചൊക്കെ നമ്മുടെ ലൈഫിൽ ഒരു ഡിസിപ്ലിൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ യു ക്യാൻ ഈസിലി മാനേജ് ദിസ് ബിസിനസ്.
സോ അത് തന്നെയല്ല നമ്മളെല്ലാരും, നമ്മളെല്ലാരും പല കൺട്രിയിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നു. നമ്മൾ അതിന്റെ പുറകിൽ ഒത്തിരി സ്ട്രഗിൾസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? സോ വി ഹാവ് ടു സ്റ്റഡി, വി ഹാവ് ടു ഗോ ത്രൂ ദ പ്രോസസ്. സോ വി ഓൾ ഡിഡ് ദാറ്റ്. സോ ഇഫ് യു നോ ഹൗ ടു ഡു ദാറ്റ്, സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഈസി കമ്പയർഡ് ടു ദാറ്റ്.
അതെ അതെ, അത്ര ഒന്നും പാടൊന്നുമില്ല.
നമ്മള് നഴ്സിംഗ് പഠിച്ചതും പിന്നെ പുറത്തോട്ട് വന്നതും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ടെസ്റ്റ് എഴുതിയതും നോക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ദിസ് ഇസ് നത്തിങ് കമ്പയർഡ് ടു ദാറ്റ്.
Really, yeah.
So if somebody is interested in joining this business, so can you tell the process about that?
Okay, it's very simple. You might be seeing our websites on the page. Glacy Jachis is www.glacyajit.com and mine is www.pricesworld.com. So when you click onto that, you will be invited to a live webinar. Okay, but if you don't want to waste time, okay, that's what we said, it's all automated. Okay, there is a replay available. You don't have to watch the replay and the live. I wouldn't recommend unless you are very, very keen about it, because the content is all the same. It's just different people presenting and different testimonials. Okay, so at least one replay, at least if you see the replay, you'll get an idea, you'll get an overview of the business in detail. Because we can't be explaining all that. It's like a 90-minute video. So you can, our 90-minute video or explanation aanu njan oru 2 lines la njan parnathu when you told me about the overview. So if you want to get it in detail, please watch the webinar. And then in the further steps you will be asked, please don't stop there. That is where people get us wrong. Okay, there is a $149 payment to get the full option. It's like going to a movie. Okay, it's just like a ticket and you see the movie. But the good thing is, that $149, you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So when you take that $149, you'll get a full explanation of the company, their products, their compensation plan, their affiliations, whether they're legal, which all countries they're available, all those things, where all they are available, everything is there in very, very in a detailed form. Okay, so that's like a 2 to 3 hours of video. Okay, which you don't have to watch in a particular day or anything. It's got you have 30 days to decide on it. Okay, and so you will get a full detail about it, after you take that $149. Okay, so and it's completely refundable. If you think, okay, maybe this business is not for me, or I don't want to continue with it, but if you want to continue with it, you Glacy or myself, we will obviously be guiding you. So reach us back to us, and then we will be guiding you slowly to with the next steps on how to get into the business. Okay, so don't think that US dollar 149 is for actual joining the business. It's not to join the business as such, but it is giving you the full information and then helping you to get do an informed decision to whether to get into the business or not. Okay, so I think that's made it a bit clear.
Yeah, so it's well explained. So if anybody is interested or if anybody has a question about it, you can reach out to me, placyajit.com or priceworld.com. So we'll be here to assist you for your business journey. So Pricey പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ 30 days money back guarantee ഉണ്ട്. So it's like you can do 30 days window shopping. So
Yeah.
when then you decide you want to be inside, you want to see more inside, so you always call us. So I hope this clarify every lot of people's questions. So if you have more about it, more questions or any concerns, please reach out to us. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Pricey, for giving a full details about what our business is about and how this people make money. So, like you can see inside how people make money and then what are the products available and everything.
Okay.
So,
Thank you so
anything
much.
else you want to say to our audience, Pricey?
No, like just reiterating what all we said, like, opportunities don't come in front of us all the time. Okay. So when there's opportunities, we pray for, like, pray that, oh God, I want a change in my life. But when the change is in front of you, like, grab the opportunity, at least explore about the opportunity rather than sitting back and thinking, oh, God is not helping me. Okay. So I would say, like, there is ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു സ്റ്റോറി ഉണ്ട്. ഒരാള് മുങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്നപ്പം there were boats coming and people were reaching out to him, but he was like thinking, oh, എന്നെ ദൈവം കൊണ്ട് രക്ഷിക്കും. Like, so whenever the people came, he just told them to go away. Okay, so that's not our case. Okay, God is sending us opportunities in front of us. Okay, so grab those opportunities in time.
That's true. Even with the jobs or anything, if you don't get it in time, you lose it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Glacishi. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming live on my page. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the audience who are listening. Thank you, everybody. Bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye.